Hey guys, welcome back to Adventure Camping. Tactical Nut here, and today we're here to talk about the 511 Covert Satchel. So stay tuned. Alright, so let's run through the specs of the bag first, and then I'll get into why I got this, what I think about it, more of the features and stuff like that. So, this is 13 inches tall by 10.5 wide and 4.75 deep. You do have YKK zippers, so all good there. You do have decent zipper pulls, even works with gloves because I've been using this for about 1.5 years, so I've had it through all kinds of weather. You do have mesh patches for water bottles or other gears right here. Shoulder strap, so you can do it crossbody or just, that's the way it's designed, and for me, what I found to be the most comfortable, as well as a waist strap right here to keep it secure to your body. You have a mesh pocket right here that is just Velcro closed. Now on the front side of the bag, as you can see, it only zips about halfway down. So it folds over, and what you have here is a meshed zippered pocket. It does have 2 zippers. Hopefully you can see that. So you can go either way. I didn't like this at first where the zippers were located, but then the more that I used it, when you fold it down like this and you unzip it, your gear is not going to fall out, so it actually worked out better. It's just, you just have to fold it down. As you can see, laser cut PALS webbing in here, so you can attach all different types of pouches or magazine pouches, anything like that that you would like. I'll show you how I set it up. It says it can hold up to 6 pistol mags. I don't have that many pistol mags or pouches, so kind of didn't really matter that much for me. But on the back side, and this is kind of rigid, so as you hear right here, it does keep its shape really well. But there's no webbing here, just a flat panel. So on this side, you have sort of like your admin pouches and stuff, your key keeper right here. You do have a big pouch that is the whole size right here, and then you even have an additional pouch that goes the entire depth of the bag. So all of these are really good. Why did I get it? In just a minute we'll load it up and show you kind of how it works. Now, if you've watched my channel for any length of time, pretty much every pack that I carry is a very tactical looking bag. I do realize not everybody wants to look tactical, and or there may be situations where you want to have a more, as what we say, gray man type bag so that you can be prepared, but it's not screaming that you're prepared. So, I mean, this is made out of 100% nylon. I could not find anywhere where it would say what the density was, but if I can find it, I'll annotate it down below. You do have drain holes here at the bottom. But yeah, I mean, using this for 1.5 years, I've loved it. It works extremely well. All different types of scenarios. I mean, this is kind of more designed for concealed carry, for sure, but you can use it in a variety of ways. I mean, it could just be a daily carry bag, just EDC bag, so you're going to have all your normal stuff that you want to be prepared, or you could use it as a range bag. Definitely would be good for that. So let me load it up real quick, and then we'll get back to what I think and do I recommend it. Alright, so now we're back, and I've got it loaded up with how I would normally carry it, or at least fairly close to it. I've been carrying a new bag, and so I kind of change out a little bit of gear every now and then just so I can test out different systems and different ways of doing things. Now, as you see this little tab right here, this is made, if you leave this out, it actually helps you get quicker access to the things in your bag, because all you have to do is pull down, and there you go, you got everything you need. As you can see here, I've got a Velcro holster for my pistol. I've got a pistol mag. This is MOLLE attached. This is a Velcro, and this is one of those tearaway medic pouches. So I keep my trauma kit in here, and then of course always keep an extra pressure bandage down at the bottom. As you can see right here in the mesh pocket, I just keep some gear ties, gum. You can keep your wallet. I keep like business cards and stuff like that in there for CRG. Do keep some ferro rod and striker in there, because obviously always having a way to make fire is a good idea, just in case. I'm a firebug, and so that's always a priority for me. On the back side, lots more stuff in here. Keep my gloves, and then I'll turn this around so it'll be a little bit easier for you to see. I keep like a little boo-boo kit in here. This is the White Hog Tactical, just so you don't have to worry about getting anything out of your trauma kit and using it and not replacing it. And of course, obviously this isn't for trauma, so you can keep a tactical pin just in case, you know, you still got a pin out of it, but you know, if you needed to, you're in a less permissive environment or something like that and needed to deter someone to get away from you. Then of course, I love the zebra pins, and then a Sharpie. Sharpie is important to have when you're carrying a tourniquet because you need to be able to document the time you put it on. Always carry a lighter because that is the best way to start a fire and the easiest. And then of course, a couple of EpiPens because I do get allergy shots, and so I do have to carry it. Toilet paper for wiping your face or anything like that. I just keep a bunch of backup Band-Aids in here, and like antiseptic wipes and stuff like that, because it's just nice to have a bunch, because you never know. Many people are always cutting themselves or getting something, and having a Band-Aid on hand to offer is nice. Compass, always keep that with me. Always keep a silicone cup. No real particular reason other than just being able to have another container or something to drink out of. I always keep some type of cordage with me. Right now, just happen to be carrying the fire cord from UST, and always keep a bandana or handkerchief, anything like that. Just be able to clean yourself up or offer it to someone else. In this back pouch, the bigger one, knife sharpener, and this field sharpener is amazing. I've done a review on it a long time ago. If you don't have one, get one. Emergency blanket, because of course, even with trauma, having a blanket to keep someone warm for treating for shock and stuff is always helpful. Or of course, you're stuck somewhere and it's really cold. Always keep a fixed blade on me. A lot of times I'll keep them here instead of on a belt, because where I live, you can't conceal carry a knife. You can carry a firearm, but you can't carry a knife. Tell me how that makes sense. Water purification drops, and then of course, I keep a Type-C charger and a micro USB, because my phone needs the Type-C, but then the micro USB, so much other stuff that I use requires that kind of cord. And then on the key keeper, I just keep one of these little survival grenades. You know, I've never actually used any of these things, but just, you know, these survival grenades, but there's so much stuff in it that why not? So just in case you had something come up, you could be ready for it. Now, this Velcro back panel. Yes, there's still a little more, not much though. I keep soft body armor plate and a trauma plate in here. I keep them separated. Obviously, it's not the size of the bag. If you had about a 10-inch soft body armor plate, that would probably be ideal, because obviously that would help you out a little more. But for now, I just keep these in here. I could have, and I thought about doing it a couple times, I just didn't do it, like duct taping them across to keep them in the same spot. But just never got around to it, just carried them like that every day. But just to make you aware of the options. So as you can see, oh, and I never really ever put anything in this back mesh pocket. I'm sure there will be people that will find something to stuff in there. I mean, you could put like a map, some kind of paperwork or something that you may need, credentials of some sort, or your wallet. You know, wouldn't really matter as long as it's a thin wallet. But I gotta tell you, I have absolutely loved using this bag. Now, personally for me, I don't recommend off-body carry. It's just slower to get to, other than, you know, pulling from the belt or something like that. But depending on what you're wearing, you may not be able to carry on your belt. So having a separate system like this, you know, you just have to understand that if your firearm is in here, you better keep 100% control of that bag at all time. You can't sit it down, walk away, do something else, because you don't want the possibility of someone coming up and taking it. For the water bottle pouches, it will fit one of these aluminum like this size, and on the other side, it will fit one of these. I like carrying the Hydro Pack collapsible one, so of course once you're done drinking, you can just shrink it all up and then put it away, and it's not taking up so much room. But this one's a little tougher to get in, but just so you'll see, it will fit either one with no problem. And you got a nice carry handle right here. And so now let's just put the bag on. And then of course you always have to understand with all bags, the bigger the bag, the more stuff you're going to be more likely to carry. That's just how they go. But I would just recommend, try to keep it to a minimum, to just essentials of whatever you think you might encounter and need. I just started carrying my phone this way, so this wasn't adjusted for that. But I always carry like this. That's just my style. As you can see, turn around. Carry back here. You can't carry on your side. I do have my holster on right now. So very comfortable. It distributes the weight well. Obviously you can cinch these down depending on what you're doing, if you needed to move a little faster or whatever. But I mean, great, outstanding bag. Prices are not bad on them, I'll tell you what. So for being able to stay prepared and not look like you're overly prepared like I do a lot of times, it's a way to go. I'm telling you, I really like it. I think you will too. So I definitely recommend it. And in the meantime, guys, check out 511 Covert Satchel. And be prepared. Have fun.